I literally have no time to do this video, but I got done with work early, and and I need to give an update. It's extremely important, but I need to test to make sure that the audio is working. Okay, so since I came back from the Marshall Islands, I went to Texas for a couple months, stayed with my family, and now I'm in Florida. I just moved here, well, a couple months ago. I've already started school. Shortly after I moved here, I got to experience my first ever hurricane, but more on that later. So what am I doing in Florida? I'm in school right now, college. I'm getting my master's degree in education, English, specifically English. And what I'm going to do when I'm done, well, I'm not sure yet, but I have some big ideas, which I'm going to share with you later. Anyways, that's what I'm here right now. When I first moved here, I mean, they have all the students spread out because of COVID. So there's only like two per room, as far as I'm aware. So my first roommate was Korean, and he was really cool, uh, even though he snored a lot. But I ended up switching with another guy because he's like one of his friends and he wanted to be with him. So then I went to another room and I have a new roommate and his name is Luke. And Luke is really cool as well and he's extremely smart, just brilliant. Like when it comes to math and numbers and all that stuff. Okay, unlike me.
Of a parachutist. And to calculate that, it's kind of an oversimplified equation from what it would actually be. But in this equation, you take the previous velocity, which of course starts at 0, and then you add this to it. Now I was supposed to change that a little bit. This number was a different constant. This number is supposed to be squared. So I take the here it is. I take the previous velocity, and eventually, if it just runs pretty much towards eternity, as you can see here on the computer screen, after about 12 or so calculations, they all come over to 55.1057, and I'm rounding to two places, so I ended up with 55.11.
So right now I actually have two jobs. I am working at a gym at night. Uh, I'm a custodian, so I basically just clean showers and toilets and vacuum around the equipment for, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days out of the week. And then during the day, most of my hours is spent working at a restaurant where I'm called a busser.
Buffalo wrap. So today I'm working a double shift, which means, and it's the weekend, it means I get a free meal. So I chose the buffalo wrap. It is so delicious.
So it's cool. I'm working many hours, so it's hard for me to balance like schoolwork plus work, but it's working out. And so far, I'm passing all my classes, so praise the Lord. So let's talk about Hurricane Sandy. Ironically, having lived on an island for the last 4 years, I don't experience my first hurricane until I came back to the States. Hurricane came on Wednesday, September 16th, and it came over where I live while I was sleeping. So the next day is when I woke up to all the damage that had been done. Now, we were okay. Pensacola, we lost power. A lot of the trees were down. Uh, we had to eat. I still have some right here. It's actually not that bad. We had to eat this army food for a while, and it was funny. I didn't know how to cook it, so I had to like YouTube how to do it, but it was great. So from my understanding, the hurricane actually came through, and it was really intense. At one point, there was 5 feet of water here in Pensacola, and by the time it hit Alabama, it had become a Category 2 hurricane. Part of the Pensacola Bay Bridge actually broke from barges that had uh, broken loose and smashed into it. And so that it was quite interesting. Well, I don't know if it was that very day or the next day, but me and some friends, we actually went to somebody's house, one of the teachers, and I actually know him really well. I worked with him and his wife and his family at camp for 2 summers. We went to their house to help clear away some of the debris, and he had a lot of damage there as well. So it was quite devastating for a lot of the people. We were okay here on campus. They took really, really good care of us. They made sure we had water, plenty of food, and it was all good.
That sucks.
Hmm.
They already cut a big portion of it
I
off.
don't know where the rest of it landed because the rest of the house looks okay.
They that was cut off, so it looks like just that part landed, and then I saw a bunch of logs on the ground same size, so they cut it down.
This is
but they didn't get it
weird.
off the house yet. That is really weird.
Let's go straight, right?
Yeah, it keeps going straight. They were just at the top of this hill.
Oh, see, they're smart. They're on a
Made a
hill.
little car gate here.
What happens if a truck comes? I guess you can't go if you have a truck.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, Jackson. Thanks for coming.
I don't think it's going anywhere. You look right here. It says Krispy Kreme donuts. I haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut in I don't know how long. I feel like it's been at least 5 years. We were given these donuts from our president for helping clean up around the community. Right? That's what these donuts are for?
I think he just gave them to everybody.
Right, for all the hard work we did, you know, cleaning up debris from Hurricane Sally. Here are these beautiful donuts. Aren't they gorgeous? If you've never had a Krispy Kreme donut before, you are missing out. This is manna from heaven. It just melts in your mouth.
Well, shortly after that, not much long later, we were told that Hurricane Delta was on its way here. It ended up hitting Louisiana in early October, but for a time it was thought to have come directly here. So like some people were evacuating at one point, like gas ran out as far as I was told.
I was told that Pensacola is out of gas as the hurricane is coming. So I quickly came down here and I found that is wrong. There is gas.
So it was quite interesting, but nevertheless it came and went. But all that to say, everything has been fine. Everybody's okay as far as I'm aware, and classes resumed back to normal. We only lost like maybe 5 days of school, I think. But then, of course, midterms came not too much longer later, and yeah, it was intense trying to do midterms and study and all that while working crazy hours. It was fun, but you know, it all worked out.
Today's my first day of midterms. and I haven't slept yet.
But that's just a quick update on what's going on. I know this is not a very long video, but I needed to update you. I have a really exciting video planned here soon that I cannot wait to share with you.